Hello and welcome to Challenges to Be Gaming. This is episode 10 of our Let's Play through Dark Souls. Today we are going to head to the legendary city of Anor Londo, but first, Anor Londo, that's the way it's supposed to be said, but first, I'm going to let you enjoy this cutscene. Okay, so that was weird, but we did get a nice panoramic view of the area we are going to be heading into, and doesn't it just look magnificent? This, as I said, is Anor Londo, and oh my goodness, the view. Like, this is definitely one of the best areas in the game, and it's inarguably one of the best areas in the game, because just look at it, and it just has this sense of awesomeness and scale and epicness that the rest of the game can be a bit lacking at times. Not in a bad way, just you need highs and lows of the game, and this is definitely meant to be a showpiece. It's really, really stunning. Sun and all that, it's just lovely. But yeah, and the other important thing about Anor Londo is that it's actually the area where we finally get to know kind of the storyline and what we're actually meant to be doing, because up until this point I haven't mentioned much about the storyline. I've just kind of said, well, there isn't really one. That's not true. There is a really interesting and complex and detailed storyline in this. It's just very vaguely explained, but the few times it is explained and the few times hints are dropped towards what the story could possibly be are in Anor Londo. That's when the story kind of begins to unravel, and I'll talk about that more when we get there, but it's just interesting. This is definitely when the game opens up and you start to see like why you made this journey, because like as I said, up until this point you were just kind of like going through the motions and heading from place to place, not really knowing why, just because you're the chosen undead. That's all you know. But here's where you finally get to find out what your destiny actually is, or could possibly be. But first I'm going to talk to this lady.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
So, can I No, I don't have any Firekeeper Souls to reinforce my Estus Flask. That was a different character in which I had that. But as you can see there, she's already dropped some kind of clues as to, like, the storyline being unveiled a wee bit. It's not unveiled in great detail. Don't expect, like, massive cutscenes or anything like that. But it's just the dialogues from the NPCs we're going to meet from now on kind of hint towards it. And also, what is going on here? This is like really, really slow for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure why that is. Ah, I know why it is. It's because my charger came out. Hopefully that does not happen too often. It's a little loose right now, and whenever it does come out, it does slow the game down a lot. But there we go. It's working much better now. Yes. Anor Londo, the reason it looks all awesome and all that is because it's like basically the city of the gods. The gods that are present in Dark Souls, I know of like Gwyn and his children, and there's like a few others that I can't remember the names of plural. But there were lots of gods, and they all kind of lived here in Anor Londo, but they all eventually departed, and it's now left abandoned. And you don't really get to that explained to you why, unless you read like item descriptions and all that. But continuing on with the theme of awesomeness, just straight up, as soon as you get in here, first enemy you encounter is like a gargoyle. And as I said, it's just like it just feels much bigger than anywhere you've been before, and much more. I'm repeating words here, but just much more epic. And hopefully this guy won't be too hard to kill. Usually I like to use pyromancy against this guy. You can actually do quite a lot of damage if you're not careful, like there. That wasn't actually too much damage. They're just really annoying because they often just run away from you. And don't worry, this is not like a respawning enemy. It doesn't go that hard. This is like a one-time kill enemy. But it is, you know, a nice introduction to the area. But oh my goodness, look! Wait, I'll wait till he comes back out back down again. Check out those dentures. They are disgusting. Dentures, in case that's a British word, it's teeth. Those are some really, really manky teeth. Have you ever heard of, like, you know, toothpaste? You could give that a try, maybe. Anyway, I don't think, if you're like a big scary gargoyle, I don't think brushing your teeth is on the top list of your priorities. More just, I'm not actually sure why these gargoyles are here. Like, I've had it explained to me why a lot of the enemies you encounter in this area are here, but I've never had it explained to me why these guys are here. And also, I am nearly dead. Just, oh yeah, you can kind of cheese these guys because there's certain areas they won't actually go to. So if I run into that building, it won't actually follow me in there. Come back! I was going to finish it off with some pyromancy, but let's not. As I said, just exceptionally annoying because they're always just kind of out of reach. Okay, yeah, we took them down. That's fine. You can chop off their tail and I think you get an item, but I'm not too bothered about that. First, something is very important. As I said in the last episode, I was looking to get some Demon Titanite and also Titanite chunks. Very important chest round here because it is not a mimic. Oh wait, I never actually showed you mimics. I shouldn't have said that. But we'll encounter them in Anor Londo. Just ignore what I said. There's no such thing as mimics, as far as you're aware right now. Was that only one Demon Titanite? I did not see. Should be in here, the resources bit. Yeah, it was only one because I had 4. I had 3, and now I got 1 extra. Okay, now, another thing about this place, and kind of a theme to this place, at least the start of it, is this is the way we go. Like, there's no other way to go. This is the way we go, along this thin beam, through these pillars. The hardest part of this bit is not walking through these, it's just keeping as still as possible while going through these pillars, because if I do that, you can see the camera like freaks out and stuff. It is not happy going through. Oh my goodness, I nearly fell to my death. And that, yeah, you're not surviving down there, you will just die. Okay. Now, we'll encounter, a new enemy. These are the Painting Guardians. I actually know why they're here, but it will be easier to explain later on when we actually encounter the painting. Actually, I did mention that in the last video. There's an item we picked up called the... Did I pick that up? I think I did. I was just thinking if I picked up the peculiar doll or not, because otherwise I'll have to go all the way back to the Undead Asylum and pick it up. That lets us enter the painted world, and these guardians are kind of here to protect that painted world, to stop anyone going into it, because there are things locked away in there that should never be returned to this world. But anyway, and continuing on with that theme of really thin like beams and stuff walking along them, not only are we going to do this across here, but we're also going to stand on these thin beams and fight enemies. I didn't mean to trigger that guy right away, but let's just get a cheap shot into him as he's running. That does not do a lot of damage. I did actually upgrade a lot of weapons and stuff. I did not want to fall here, but he just decided to run off the edge, so that is fantastic. That guy is actually moving about. He shouldn't be over there, as far as I'm aware. I don't know why he's running about. Also, you tend to see a lot of bloodstains here. Let's see how this poor unfortunate died. So they're just running along. Why did they die? Oh, they just slipped off the edge. That's unfortunate. you can actually enter the room down there, and a good idea is to cut this down because you will actually get a sorcery that can only be accessed if you cut that chandelier down. I'm gonna try and shoot this guy in the face. Oh yes, I actually killed him. That is magical. This is the way you basically deal with these guys if you don't want to fight them on like thin bridges. Unfortunately, this guy is going to be a little more resilient than his friend, and I'm going to just continue to shoot. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Just going to continue to shoot him because why on earth not? Come at me. It just takes off a little bit of their health as they're coming through, because I preferably do not want to actually be taking big swings against these guys if I can avoid it. That was terrible. Okay. Oh, that worked, but not how I was expecting it to. I wanted to kick him off the edge. Instead I attacked by accident, but then he still fell off the edge, so I was still satisfied with what happened. But I didn't realize what happened until like a few seconds after it actually happened. Anyway, so this is actually one of Gwen's daughters. I think her name's Gwendolyn. No, that's not right. It's Guinevere. Gwendolyn's a different one. Gwendolyn's his son. That's also a girl. But a son that he was ashamed of because he... Never mind. I won't explain all that, but basically his son is like a cross-dressing transgender. It's a bit weird. I've never actually fought... You can fight that person as a boss, Gwendolyn, but I've never actually fought them, because if you fight them, then it makes Anor Londo all dark, and I don't want to do that. Also, there should actually be another gargoyle. It's down there. But it should... Oh, no, wait. I'm like, wait, what's going on? I'm really confused. It's because I haven't even done this. I should activate this. And there will be a cutscene here, but all it is just showing how this bridge works. It just spins about. And then lands there. Simples. And as you saw, there was actually a gargoyle there, so we're going to have to fight that guy as well. And he's just going to, like, charge at us. Yep. I probably will use some pyromancy for this one, because you've seen kind of how fight with these dudes go. And pyromancy just makes it a lot quicker. But you have to kind of be careful, because they can fly out the way of your pyromancy and still, like, do a lot of damage to you. Okay, oh no! Okay, just shield. Okay. And step back. Just keep your wits about you. Okay, I'm gonna heal. That pyromancy did not do as much damage as I hoped it would. You might have noticed this. You might have noticed at the end of the video I had like 100,000 souls. I actually went back into Sense Fortress to pick up an item and died and lost all of it. Because I died like twice in quick succession, so couldn't actually get it back at all. That was really, really disheartening, because I was going to spend all 100,000 of that upgrading basically my pyromancy and my weapons. I managed to like scrounge together enough to upgrade my weapons, but I couldn't do anything with my pyromancy. I just kind of had to leave that as it was. And that's a shame. That's a real shame, because I often rely on my pyromancy for a lot of this area. And I'm just going to have to be like a skilled swordsman from now on. Which is fine. It probably makes stuff more entertaining. It means I can't just cheese the game as I normally would. So looking forward to see like how much more challenging this area is without the pyromancy. It's basically just for, like, you might have saw the giants we passed by earlier that were passive and wouldn't attack us. There are other ones that will attack us like right away and be very, very unhappy. Those are the ones that are really, really good to use pyromancy on. So another thing that Anor Londo is not famous for but infamous for is an area we're just about to come to. Probably the most horrible area in the game, and also a really difficult area. Also, if you turn that bridge again, it will go down another flight of stairs and you'll actually be able to enter the church down there. I'm not going to go and do that right now, because it's just basically fighting enemies over and over again, and it's a bit lethargic, I would say. Not exactly great entertainment, so I'll go and do that at some point, but I probably won't go through that room until I enter the Painted World. And that will be a video that will be much later to come, but that's actually a really interesting area. So I blocked that. Oh no! That's not how I wanted that to go down. I'm probably going to die here, but I'm just going to run away. Dodge, run, dodge, run. Keep running. Look back, just make sure. He's not supposed to follow me here. If I actually hide here, that guy won't fight me. And I suggest you do this. I suggest you just run, because like it's much better than actually dealing with those guys. Now, I do not have a lot of Estus. That scares me, but I don't need a lot of Estus. The next area, or sorry, the next bonfire we're going to come to is actually really close by, and it's not a lack of Estus that is going to kill us. If we die, it's most likely going to be from falling off an edge. So that makes that guy a lot easier. And apparently, if I like kind of stay here and kind of hold my shield up, I've never actually seen this work before, but sometimes that guy will just jump off the edge. Today, he is not wanting to do that, so I'm just going to fight him normally. And actually, you know what? Let's get some pyromancy out. Gosh, that does a lot of damage to them. Where are you going? Hello? Can you please, like, I can't come down there because your buddy's gonna, like, kill me. So, please, sir, step this way. You're a bit stuck. Okay. Well. See how this works out for me. Yep, that did not go how I was... Oh, no, it did kill one of them. That's exactly what I was hoping for it to do, just to kill one of them. And maybe injure the other. That's exactly what it did do. So that worked out exactly how I wanted it to. That was close. I am really picking some bad times to heal. And also... Oh, well, the dodging's fine. It's just the healing is not good. Okay. I hate those enemies, by the way. They are probably my least favorite enemy in the game, because they are just... They're so annoying. It's like the gargoyles, but on a smaller version. They're not like as hard... They're not as tough, but they're just as agile, so they're just as annoying to kill. They kind of remind me in a really vague way of the mosquitoes in Blighttown, just that awkwardness to hit, and it's just how much they infuriate you. Now, I don't have any more Great Chaos Fireballs. That is not good, because I could really do with one right now. So, these two guys, as you can see, okay, they're angry now. Okay, I couldn't see where that bridge was, and I was just hoping I was going to run onto it. Now, let's... Oh, that was going to hit me. Right, run, keep running, just dodge. And once I'm up here, I should be safe. Now, if I just look down there and wait patiently, one of these guys will fall off the edge. As you can see, that guy is kind of nearly falling off the edge. If I just kind of go down a wee bit, then he'll try and come after me, and he'll fall down. Oh, but before he did, he decided to throw a lightning bolt, which put me off and got me hit by the other one. Stop doing that, please. I'm just going to run towards this guy. Pull out my pyromancy, because I think that's going to be a good idea. Oh, that's not good. The problem is with these guys is I'm wary against shielding. I'm wary of shielding against them, because even if you do shield, it still does damage, because they're lightning types. Okay. Oh gosh, I don't want to be in that middle bit because there's actually really, really tough archers that are going to kill me. Okay. Now, that bit's quite tricky. I hate that area of the game. This next area of the game is the most horrible area I could possibly imagine, and it is infamous in Dark Souls, and many call it the most difficult section of the game, and rightly so. I've done it a few times, so I know what I want to do, but it's just a case of actually doing it. Now, as you can see, maybe off in the distance in the corner there are some archers. They, when I run out here, are going to fire practically lances at me. As you can see, those giant arrows, they're called Dragon Slayer arrows, and you can probably guess if they're made for slaying dragons, they're going to have no bother slaying me. Now, there's no sense shielding against these things, because they will just cause so much knockback that you'll actually just be flung off the edge and not stand a chance. Only way to deal with this is to run. Run. But the problem is, we need to run up there, and there's a slight issue with that, because that dude's there. We have to fight this dude on this tiny ledge. Oh no, I mistimed that. Okay. Relax. Oh no. Okay, back off. I'm not gonna be able to back off. Oh, this is so risky. There we go. Okay, that's one parry. Oh, that was... Those other hits were so mistimed. I was trying to parry him because that's my way of dealing with them. Just parry. Oh. Okay. That worked. Kind of. There we go. Another parry. And he's dead. Now, that... I keep saying now. Good. That was a satisfying fall off the edge. As you can see, there's a blood stain here. There's so many blood stains at this area right here. My heart is racing. That was really, really close. Really, really close indeed. And that could potentially, like, can you imagine, like, having to run from that bonfire all the way up to here every time? It becomes so infuriating because the amount of times you have to do it. And that's why people like hate but also love this area of the game, because it is perfectly crafted. And it may not seem as epic as it would have the first time playing through the game, or as hard as the first time playing through the game, but trust me, that area, that was not easy. I nearly died, and it was just a bold move to parry that guy when I had like hardly any health, and I just managed to time it right. But yeah, I'm surprised I managed to make it through there first time, but I'm very, very happy that I did. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, because I could very, very easily be invaded here, and that would not be good. Oh, there's summon signs already. And there's a good buddy Solaire. Okay, I'm going to rest at this bonfire. I'm going to light it first. I'm actually going to use some humanity so I can kindle it. I'm already human, so I don't need to go human. That makes me happy. And I don't know how long this video has been. I don't think it's very long at all, but the next area of the game is actually fairly large, so I kind of just want to... You know, like, I'll talk to Solaire to kind of finish up the video, and then I'll just end it, I think. It might be a shorter episode. I don't know how long it is. It could be 30 minutes right now. I would be none the wiser. But let's talk to Solaire, because it's just our good buddy Solaire. We gotta stay in touch with him. And also, he's got some funny dialogue here.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
That's very kind of you. We can actually summon Solaire for the next boss we're going to fight.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
So, Solaire, the Joker he is, pretty much questioning our sexuality, which there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, he's, I don't know, I fluctuate between whether I like him or whether I don't, but he is one of the most interesting NPCs in the game. Does he say anything else? No, it's just more, you're really fond of chatting with me, but, you know, I don't know. I thought there was more to it than that. There wasn't. But anyway, I am probably going to end it here. As I said, we can summon him for the next boss fight. The next boss fight is actually really interesting. Well, really... Like, I'll explain it like this. I've never ever fought this boss without help. Whether it be Solaire or some NPCs. I'm going to try and fight it on my own. Never done that before. This is a very hard boss to fight on your own, but other people have done it, and that's the kind of proper way to play Dark Souls, so I'd like to give myself a challenge and show that even as an experienced player, you still find situations where you just die over and over again. But that'll be next time. And also next time we'll be just kind of making our way through the castle. I think I'll also do the like scripted invasion. There's a scripted invasion that will be coming up. That's what we got that black eye orb for. We're gonna go and take down Lautrec, take vengeance for what he did to our poor firekeeper and restore her, try and save her soul. But anyway, that's all to come, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Also, the gargoyle helm is just to differentiate between this character and other characters I have, because I started getting really confused. Anyway, as I said, leave a like if you enjoyed. Helps out a great deal. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.